Welcome back for a little more writing. So maybe you have remembered we already talked a little bit about our cover, Diary of a Chick. And today we're actually going to be doing our first journal entry. So the really cool thing about journal entries is you can kind of make it however you want. So as you can see, I have a little example of the first day for me. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to make sure you have the date. And what I did was I made this date a time that's already happened. So that was actually the day that Miss Kastner put our eggs into the incubator. And so I thought that would be a kind of fun thing to see. And so I also added in a little label and diagram of an egg in case people who read my book don't know about it. So I've got me, I said here, this is, do you remember what that is? That's the embryo, right? And then here I colored the yolk and I did a little picture to that. This part is the shell and this part is the albumin. And so anyway, in this first entry, you're going to want to be talking about the beginning of the chick's life. Like you are actually inside the egg and you're the chick that is growing. So this is what mine says. It says, see that little blob over there? That's me. It is March 18th, 2020. I'm starting to grow. It's so nice and warm in here. I never want to leave. And so if you were making one, I would say for you, you could make this on 2 different pages in your book. I would suggest doing it with a pencil first to make sure that you, if you make any little mistakes, like you can see I made some mistakes, that I could just erase it with my pencil and then you can color after. So instead of see that little blob over there, you could say that little dot right there, that's called an embryo. And I am the embryo and I'm going to be growing and becoming a baby chick. Come watch my journey or come watch me grow. Okay, so don't forget to put in a date. So I put March 18th, 2020. Maybe you want to do it as today's date, okay? Maybe you just want to do just the egg. That's fine too. So as you're writing it, make sure you say something about how you are the baby chick and you are growing into something. You're the egg and you're growing into a chick, okay? And so this is kind of what you can do for your first one. And if you want, I can show you how I made this little egg. So I will actually make mine, oops, just like this. So I started by making a little egg. I didn't do it totally circular, kind of oval shaped. And then in the inside, I just drew another line, just like that. This right here was my yolk, the embryo, and then I just started pointing to things. And writing what these things are. And you can pause this and you can write in these words if you need to. You can also look back at our labels that we talked about the parts of an egg as well. So your job today is to come up with one journal entry about the start of the life cycle of a chick. Okay, so we'll see you again tomorrow for journal entry number 2.